Hello there, this is Mike and Matters. I welcome you to another episode. I am your host, Delight Abel, and this is.
My name is Dari Opemipo Lamide.
Okay, can you just briefly introduce yourself?
My name is, just like I said, I am Dari Opemipo Lamide, a 400 level student of mass communication from the Federal University of Lokoja. And I'm glad to be here.
Alright, so aside from being a student, what else do you do? What are your interests? What do you do? Your hobbies and passion?
Okay, aside from being a student, I am equally a student leader.
Okay.
I am the president of my faculty. What I do for interest, I am a visual artist.
Oh,
I draw, I paint, handcraft. I'm also into sports.
Sports?
Yes,
oh,
so
wow.
I do that to keep fit.
Wow. So you play football?
Yes.
Right. I think we now have a basis for our discussion today. You play sports, right? Let's imagine that have you ever represented maybe your club or whatever it is on a football match?
Yes.
Okay.
I have.
Did you guys win?
We've had several wins. And then we had some losses.
How did you feel when you won those match and the rest?
How everyone feels when they win, because especially when you worked for it. So I feel good. I always feel so excited.
True. I get it. But after winning, have you been rewarded monetarily, stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's assume you are a sports activist, or you play football, and then you are also a leader, a student leader, meaning that you are into politics as far as the school system is concerned, as far as Nigeria is concerned. But I want us to bring our discussion to this place now. I had to start with an illustration so that I will know where we'll draw our discussions from. All right. Now, you are a footballer, right? Let's assume that you are part of the Nigerian Super Falcons. There's this recent happening, right? That they traveled out, they went to play with Morocco, and they won. Like, those ladies are amazing, those women are amazing, they won. So imagine you were to be in that shoes, and then you return back and your president hosts you and then tells you that every single person who plays this will be gifted $100,000 and 3-bedroom apartments.
Wow.
How would you How would you feel?
For you, $100,000 in Nigeria, it's unimaginable.
Okay.
So, but if I happen to be on that team and I get that kind of money, I will forever worship the great government, because it's not funny. I've never heard it before.
But don't you think, alright, now I don't have a problem with the ladies, I don't have a problem with Super Falcons, but these things are raising reactions from Nigerians. They're like, why not? Like, this is more like recklessness. So what do you say now? Okay, I know that you say you'll be happy. Maybe, but please don't be biased. I don't want to say your honest opinion about it. Do you think it is recklessness, or do you think it's just fair reward?
Okay. Maybe I didn't tell you. Aside playing football, I play baseball. Baseball is an American game. It's not common here in Nigeria.
True.
But we have a team we've been playing. So, I have participated in the National Sports Festival before.
Wow.
And I know what the government puts into that particular program when it comes to rewarding athletes, aside what they get in camp. So, I participated in 2024. Yes. And I represented Rivers State.
Wow.
We came second, we won silver, and I got I don't want to mention, but I got a huge amount of money.
Wow.
To commiserate my effort. So, going on to what happened recently with the Super Falcons, well, for me, I wouldn't consider it recklessness totally, because every worker is eligible for his wages.
True.
Just like the Holy Book said, even if I don't put it in that context, but the fact that if you look at the economic reality of the country, to afford a good meal now, even as a student, even on our campuses, if you don't have about 2,000 naira, 2,500, you will not be able to even feed well.
What is 2,000 naira?
So you can imagine. So I feel the high cost of living and the fact that everything has skyrocketed, maybe that was the basis of which His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, actually gifted these beautiful athletes who have done us proud. I don't consider it recklessness, but it's like the first of its kind because it's a huge amount of money. So definitely it has to raise eyebrows. So when it comes to effort, it's a reward. They were not expecting. It's not like it's something that will be coming every month. So it's a one-off pay for them. So I don't see it as recklessness. That's how I feel.
That's how you see it.
Yes, that's how I see it.
So you feel it's fair enough?
It is because, there's a saying that you need to practice to the point where you are too good to be ignored. So I think they are putting the work.
Okay, now talking about practice to the point that you are too good to be ignored. There are certain people who practice to the point that they are too good to be ignored. Let me talk about our Nigerian soldiers. How much do they earn? Let's talk about our medical doctors, those that have spent 7 years in school. That's 7 years. In a country like Nigeria, due to some factors, some of them end up spending more than 7 years just to be trained as medical doctors and all other trainings like that. How about our teachers? Most of them 30,000, 50,000 naira as their salary, and not that they just jump into it. They were also trained, they also practiced, and there are some that have been practicing what they do for many years, and it's just as if. So I think people now that are asking those questions are looking at those people. Our soldiers die on the battlefield and the battleground. Okay, what if this money, now I'm not against them, like we said from the very beginning, they did us proud. It was actually something very beautiful, but now people are saying, how about these other people?
Okay, let me say this. There's a benchmark for every profession, and that's what I feel. And I think when you are at the peak of whatever profession you find yourself, you don't have to beg to get good money. Understand? You don't have to beg to get good pay. If you look at these athletes, these beautiful women who represented us, most of them play professional football.
True.
And then if you now look at the financial analysis of what clubs, international clubs, get as salary for players, it's a lot of money. It's a whole lot of. So like I said, it's a one-off pay. You understand? Okay, the likes of Asisat Uswala, who represent the Barcelona football club, you understand? She earns good money, so it's not like it's what it gets as per monthly allowance. So you mentioned some professionals, so okay, the teachers, the soldiers who represent us and battle, they get their stipends. When you sign your whatever it is, that when you get into the profession, you understand, you have to sign. And then there's a stipulated amount you are supposed to get.
They know that, and most of them actually just because they don't have a choice.
Right. So football football or sports entirely is a different ball game. A football game it's a totally different thing. You understand? Because you don't expect to participate in an international competition every time. It's not like the people that get their salary every month, except the governments are not paying. That's when they have the right to complain. But this is it. They have trained, they have put in the work. Probably while they were in camp, they get some basic allowance. Yes, I get allowances. You understand? So it's a one-off pay. You understand? It's not like, and in the past over the years, you see the government have been rewarding our athletes, and it's encourages them. It's more like an encouragement.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with that. Trust me, we don't have an issue with that. But this is where people are asking their questions from. Okay, you are rewarding them. Can you just split the money in such a way that it will go around? Let me put it down. Maybe like an increment in the salary of the soldiers, the doctors, the medical personnel, and the rest.
Okay.
You get the point.
I understand.
Okay.
The idea is this: whoever is fronting whatever profession you are speaking for now, they should be the one to do the work. I don't know if you understand me.
I understand.
Okay. let's say the NOC, Nigerian Olympic Committee, the Nigerian Athletes Commission, are in charge of athletes all over the country, must have actually appealed to the conscience of the president of the Federal Republic. But please, hear these athletes, they have done us proud. We've had it, this is like the 10th time they are winning this same cup. So this time, can we do something different for them? I get the point you are coming from. That, okay, let's split. If the front runners of those professions, like, okay, there's a body that regulates, there's a body that speaks for them. If they meet the president and then nothing is done, oh, that's when I say, oh, Mr. President is being biased when it comes to giving a reward. But this is a reward.
Okay.
It's a reward. It's not like, oh, it's a salary of 150 million naira. You understand? Or 153 or thereabouts when we look at the 100,000 US dollars.
Converting into naira.
Yes.
I can't even start doing the calculation right now.
So it looks like a very, very big amount of money. But before you know, in a city in the twinkle of an eye, you can just get a property and it's all gone.
I understand. But don't you think, like, this is ridiculous? Nigeria is said to be in debt. I don't know. But if that is the case, then how come this money was generated or is generated?
Well, that's a big question for you. Well, I've come to know that we have been borrowing to get some things done. But what I keep thinking is, okay, how much are we actually borrowing? And then, have we been paying back? That I don't know. But we cannot stop encouraging people who are doing well.
At the expense of
borrowing. I wouldn't know if this money was borrowed, you understand, to actually reward this player. So I can't speak in that direction. But I know that, okay, definitely there's something in the purse. You understand? In the treasury. Yes. Alright,
now, so at this point, where do we draw the balance? Because there has to be a balance.
Okay. There has to be a balance for you. Now, Mr. President cannot be everywhere. That is why we have federal, the states, and the local government. Now, you made mention of some things that, this money could be spread across some professions or regions to fix some things in the country and all. So that is where the issue of responsibility comes in. When everybody handles what he has been charged to do. If they handle it well, I guess, because we cannot say they are not giving them enough allocation, you understand? All states, all federal government, all, you understand? As long as we have come to an agreement that, okay, teachers will be paying you 50,000 naira on a monthly basis, and then it was an agreement, and you sign, and you are getting it. You shouldn't complain. If there's a need,
wait, you shouldn't complain. Daddy, let's assume you're a teacher. No, we have to start with you. You're a footballer already, so you were very, very happy when I said you had the money and all. Let's assume you are a teacher, and at the end of the day, after sweating your life out, you are being paid 50,000 naira. So would you be contented?
Okay. One thing I would love to say is, government cannot do everything for us. As much as we rely on this government to give us a job, and we don't think outside the box to be employers of labor, we will remain victim. We will remain case. But as a teacher, as you are teaching, you are also sourcing opportunities. Oh, let me apply for this, let me apply for this. Better. You need to, if you are not moving, if you are not growing, it's your fault.
Wow.
Yes. If you are not growing, if your salary is not increasing, it's your fault.
Wow.
Because you need to do something that makes you earn more. If you feel so comfortable at a particular level of pay, that means it's cool with you and then you want to just be there. But even our lecturers, they publish. Teachers are meant to write or build themselves, skill up and all. Okay, as we have students who are actually doing other things aside studying. So do you say, oh, they keep waiting for the government to come and increase their pay? Oh, we need to grow.
So that's the balance now.
That's the balance.
Okay.
These footballers, They started somewhere.
I know.
For some of them, this might be their first time of getting this kind of reward.
Yeah, I understand.
Aside the ones that have been playing international league and the likes.
I understand. Okay, I think you've said your mind, and I like the fact that you're able to strike the balance, even though some people may not really agree with you. For me, I don't know if I agree with you yet. But I think we've had a great time so far. Maybe we could call it a wrap from here. Alright, do you have any other thing to say, or we should just call it a wrap? Let's draw the curtain.
Okay, before we call it a wrap, I would just like to encourage my viewers and also to charge the government to keep doing more. There are other professions. There are people working in the background that are not being seen.
Sure.
And we need to do more with that. Let's give recognition to those that deserve it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then to students, let us not feel that only government will do everything for us.
To other people who are professionals in what they are doing.
Everybody, you need to learn to be at your best always. Always aspire to be at the peak of your profession.
True.
That's it.
Thank you so much for those words. Thank you for this great time you had with us. We would like to come your way again. Until then, do well to like this video, subscribe, and share. Do not forget that this is Mike and Matters, and I am your host, Delight Abel. This is Diary.
Bye for now.